regardless, everybody, people can get normal sick still, and that's what I was. I was tested negative for strep, flu, and COVID. All I had was just gross drainage.
Allergies, I'm assuming.
Drainage and allergies and coughing and hacking. And,
This is a nice time of year, though.
No, screw this. I almost said the F word. Screw this time of year because it's February, and it was 80 degrees last
March.
week. Well, sorry, it is March now. I forget February only has 28 days. No, I'm talking about last week. We got up to 80 degrees, Pork. 80.
Yeah, I remember that day.
80 degrees. And then this week we got into the mid-70s. I'm like, no, I spank you. I spank the season. No.
Spank the desk.
That's right. Because it would make more sense.
Bad.
It makes more sense now.
You're a bad season.
You're a bad season. Winter is being very bad. Because literally, somebody put the meme up that summer and winter was fighting for custody of Tennessee right now. Because that's exactly what was going on.
No, it's called climate change. Is fighting for custody of Tennessee right now.
No, that's what it is.
People need to stop making memes about it and just start and just acknowledge climate change.
Well, I acknowledge it and I laughed at the meme.
At least
funny.
Acknowledge it in memes. I keep seeing like memes when it gets really warm and people start saying like, "Oh, it's just that Tennessee sea." Like, no, it's not. It's that climate change. That's what it is.
Well, it is climate change, but it is, in essence, Tennessee's weird weather, too. It's always been that way.
But, I mean,
it's always
80 degrees in February.
In February, no, that's bull stuff right there. Yeah, it should never left the 70s. Mid-70s about the highest. Really, it shouldn't even crack the 70s.
Maybe 60s.
It shouldn't even crack the 70s in February. Yeah, 60s is about as far as it goes. And then you can start cracking 70s in March.
It's going to be a hot summer.
And then stay there until about May. Then you can go into 80, and then that's when it gets bad. But, it got 80 degrees, and Janelle was sick last week, and then I got sick that last weekend through this week, so I had to recover this week. It's just been a nightmare, and it's all because, this weather. And our house is on the ground floor, and, it's those ground floor apartments are always like kind of cool even when it's hot outside.
It's gonna be good for you when it's hot.
No, because we were there in the thick of summer and in August. We moved in there in July.
Right.
And we had to crank up the air because it got hot. So when it gets hot, it's going to be hot down there. But because it was cool inside but hot outside, I was.
You guys are like polar bears, though.
Yeah.
The one time I went in there, I was like, oh my god.
Well, that's Janelle because she burns up very so. Yeah, I try to turn the heat on, and I get vetoed out of that real fast.
You already have to turn the heat on. Just turn the system off a little bit. Or not off, but,
Yeah.
Turn it to 70.
No,
What's wrong with 70?
70's fine for me.
It was like at 67 when I walked in there. I was like, wow.
But you have to remember, this is July when you came to help us.
67 is still rough.
And we were moving stuff out. It was hot. So, and it's a 2-floor, and this air doesn't circulate very well in those townhouses. It doesn't circulate very well. It circulates better in our 1-floor thing now, but so you had to crank up the air to keep it relatively cool. Can't do that with the heat, though, because the heat will it'll fry you.
Mm.
But yeah, so
I'm not looking forward to the summer. This summer's going to hurt.
Summer's going to be brutal this year, I'm afraid, and I'm not looking forward to it either.
I'm just like holding on to hope that my Freon lasts through this summer. I had to like refill it last summer, and I found out there's like probably a leak in my cooling system. So I'm probably going to lose it fairly quickly. Just get me through this summer, and I'll be okay though.
Wish in one hand, man, because when that stuff starts to go, it goes.
Yeah, it does.
It goes, and it don't stop till it's gone. Yeah,
it was hot.
It's hot. Yeah, you can take that to the bank.
Like, I think I remember I think I got like a sunburn through my car, like, and I was in it for 5 minutes.
Right.
It wasn't so bad that it would actually show up, but I felt it on my face for a few days afterwards.
Yeah. I'm so glad that I don't have my Explorer anymore because, the air stopped working in it like years before I gave it up, at least 3 or 4 years. And I had to drive around with the windows down whenever I drove anywhere during the summer. And I don't think I would be able to handle these last few summers in it. So glad I don't.
Brutal.
Yeah, it's been rough. Although last summer wasn't too bad. It was
hot.
It was hot, but it was not too bad. I remember wearing jeans through June, and that's rare for me.
That's
how
weird.
That's how I always go by, because I wear in the summer I wear shorts because it's hot, and I wear shorts right up until it gets I mean, it has to be super cold outside to me to go back to jeans. And I was wearing jeans through June. So, I mean, to you listening, that may not mean anything. And to Pork, that may not mean anything. That means a lot to me.
I remember it being hot.
If through June, I'm still wearing jeans. Because it only got like into the 70s. In June.
I remember sweating
June.
like I was in the Sahara Desert in my car last summer.
Well, that's because you don't have any air in it, honey.
Yeah, but I got it. I got it redone though. I survived the summer.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
It was tough though. Oh my God.
I'm ready for it though. I want it because I want it to stay one season and stay. And I thought maybe we'd get that in winter, but no, 80 degrees in February. So no, I can't do that. And now I'm sick. Like I said, I've been sick as a dog all week. Just now starting to get over it. It's a nightmare, folks. It's a nightmare. And it is climate change, however you want to look at it. But also, Tennessee weather sucks.